All right, good evening. Welcome back to our Princess Seed channel. This very information I think is vital for our field. It's coming from Pastor Silas, and he's not a regular voice within the ecosystem, but he's one of also important personality who has invested into this scheme, and he has a voice to tell us one or two important factors within this expectation lead. So please do well to pay attention to him. He has one or two to say concerning this, and I think these are valid points that is also coming out from this organ. So, Pastor Silas, your time now.
Good afternoon. Sorry, I want to clear some challenges that have been posted in this Monabig platform. I understand that the very person who posted it, if I'm referring this message to, he understand himself because it's not that wise to mention your name. But I believe with your understanding and maturity, you need to listen to me and reason with me as well. Please, I was not being feeling pains on their languages or the way you are crying bitterly about how the things are going. I'm not confused about your cry at all, because if I should emphasize on people who should have been crying heavier and heavier, it should be me. I don't think we can be up to 10 in this country who are still alive, observing what is going on in this grand community and still invest their mindset on God, not on the process and principles of how things are not balancing well. For example, he's our leader, the CD of the grand community, Apostle Dr. Wakama. I got information last week, earlier last week, that when the president of the country, Ahmed Tinubu, His Excellency, addressed him when they were to meet with the CBN governor. So when he heard that this man's mother had been kept for more than 2 years in the mortuary, from information I heard from the media, they said that Tinubu was not happy at all. He ordered that this thing should be fast to make sure that this man finds freedom to lay his mother to rest. The same thing applicable to my wife for 2 years, and now am I happy that my town people are paying her mortuary bill? And yet they are not bothered because they know what I'm pursuing. My town people are doing such, in the sense that they understand the fact that I'm not allowing this into charity now, a deliberate act. It's just that it's at a principle that must go through before such an issue can come up. So please let me educate us on some certain things from your cry on what you are lamenting about. You see, Job 14:14 says something. If a man dies, shall he live again? Job understand that it's not easy for a man to die and still live again, if not eternity, which one must wait until the celestial body are being taken off, as God stated in the book of Thessalonians chapter 3. So as far as Job said, I will wait until my change come, he's referring to himself the same way we also should refer to ourselves, because this race we are in now is a personal issue, not the same way people desire it that they've landed on it. A bishop of mine, Dr. Crowd, sent me a message in my Facebook platform that a very connected friend of ours, a bishop in Port Harcourt, last week passed on to glory. Just slumped before Kurosh Hospital, this man died, and he was laid to rest. He even placed his burial in my platform. So that is something the man never bargained for, and we didn't expect such a thing to happen now. My friend at Nyanya, Reverend Jerry, just told me 2 days ago, I'm not aware he lost his wife for about a month now. She had been kept in mortuary. I shouted, Mommy Esther, what happened? Just little sickness, she slumped, and that is all. Now that we are privileged to be among the living, the delay of this money not to enter our hand, anyone who tells you is happy, the person must be a fool. But why is it that God said in 1 Corinthians 1 verse 27 that he used the foolish things of this world to confound the wise? that fool will look like. The only place our fool mature from now to everlasting is when we say in our heart there's no God. Psalm 14 verse 1, clear that road. I'm just trying to emphasize in the area of your voice note who is hammering on the so-called pastors, people who call themselves, people who say they are clergy, they are evangelists, they are apostles. All those words couldn't come out of your tongues. Don't forget that power of life and death lies in the tongue. Proverbs 18:21. Confirm that. And the Bible says in 2 Thessalonians chapter 1 verse 6, God recompenses tribulation to those that troubles his people. If languages is coming out of you and all about trouble, the angels of darkness are using it to fight you. And if God shifts and the devil enter, the person going into trouble cannot escape, because Satan is waiting to kill, to steal, and to destroy. And he can never enter your home without finding a space. For you to be uttering what is not positive to the life of others, just because you are angry, Satan is having a target to see you saying such a thing, so you use it to fight you yourself. But I pray the devil can never succeed in getting you, because you are saying it out of anger, out of provocation. All of us were provoked. But let us comport ourselves and revise back our utterances so that we still keep on saying positive. Look at what Job 22:28 said. When the world shall be sent as a casting down, we shall be sent as a lifting up. Are you aware that if this money has entered our hand last 2 years, on 3rd December 2013, 23 rather, I went to verify my own NGO in Guarimpa Third Avenue. It took 10 days for ministers, people from all states. Imagine including Ife Snachi, Pisco, Vehicle, everywhere in Guarimpa filled up in the Third Avenue because of verification. Who told you that Apostle Dr. Ken Wakama will agree or even assume that will linger after January, that 2 years ago? He wouldn't accept it because it's not in his mind. But we know the government we are in, how the government came in, how God also using the president of the country to start to rehabilitate this thing to come to the betterment of some people whom God allowed to be alive now. Please, all I urge you to do, keep praying that God will keep us alive, to sustain us, preserve us. In the book of Hosea chapter 12:13, Bible says there is a need for preservation after salvation. If God, by the prophet, he brings people out of Egypt, a prophet now, Apostle John Suleman, spoke. He says 60 days. 60 days is lapping this month we are in now. And that is our expectation, that it should not cross this month. He said from the last week of April, and that is when the big boys were credited. Second week of June, April, May, something started happening that needed to 29th, that the code were released. We're still working on the same vision that Apostle Suleman spoke, that God told him. He said God told him. Now, comes to the Thursday after that 29th of last month. On Thursday, Monday, I were aware that very issue of the template, we are talking about template. When Ngozi Israel spoke, she spoke on something she's aware of. That is the people that are looking at the template. That's why they're posting this in according to the way it's been signed. We can't change it, except God himself decide to change it any moment from now. Okay, now she spoke about going to clearance. People abuse her. End of the day, they still went on Monday, struck Tuesday to do clearance. Now, come to Thursday. The Thursday was the MOU being signed. That MOU being signed by the stakeholders, it is very clear that yesterday night, around 11 o'clock, one of the stakeholders called my line. He says, Pastor Silas, I saw your missed call. I said, yes, I was calling you. I'm worried. People are putting some messages on my platform, and calls are coming everywhere. I'm worried. What is going on? He said, Pastor Silas, calm down. That nothing will happen this morning to be disbursed this week we're in. I say, how? He said, this particular MOU they signed, they are going to submit that MOU on Tuesday to the CBN governor. They can't go on Monday and submit it, because Monday today is public holiday. Tomorrow, Tuesday, they will submit it. And everything you submit that day, you don't expect the clarity and response of the bank the same that day. You have to take Wednesday. And if Wednesday is the day they're expecting for something to happen that day, and it happens, they themselves cannot disburse the money to us on Thursday, because Thursday still land on public holiday. And that public holiday, if Thursday is public holiday, don't assume that can go to bank in the morning and bank commences work by 9 o'clock and bank closes by 12. How do you expect such? That's why they now anchor on the next week. So understanding matters most here. Bible said, get wisdom, get knowledge, but in all you are getting, get understanding. Understanding matters most. Wisdom is principal thing, but knowledge is also acquired all things you needed in knowledge. But if you get that knowledge and wisdom and you lack understanding how it should be functioned, you make mistake. Another person can take over what belongs to you. I pray you understand this message, sir. So please, my big brother, do not get angry than this. Before you post something, voice note, reason and make inquiries before you post it. Okay, 3 days ago, I posted something, or 2 days thereabout. Social opportunity came to me personally, and I'm still working on that. As far as people are responding, if this thing has happened last 3 months, last 2 years, or last year, I don't think these people can have avenue to access that particular opportunity. It's not possible. Everything works together for good to them that love God and to them that are called by his holy name. That's what the Bible says. So I believe in the Bible. I believe in the muscle and strength that bank on Holy Bible. That is why if I'm talking, if I don't refer to the Bible, it seems as if I'm not talking the truth. Because the Bible says you shall know the truth, and the truth you know shall set you free. And it says, buy the truth and sell it not. I can't say the truth because I am a friend of so person. Let me hide the truth in order to gain ground. God forbid. I can only be waging war against evil and also praying that God should make me a giver, not just a receiver. Anything that comes to my platform, anything that comes to my hand in this ground, heaven of the heavens knows that all my plan is to make sure that I put structure to affect lives. Everyone I'm going to pick aside is just for my kids, my children, their future. But other things I'm working towards is that I must make sure that people out there are taking positive from my own hand, not just bring offering. If you offer and tithe, you won't see me moving around negatives. I know the cars I sowed seed with. Why? Because I am working towards that vision to materialize in my life. Giving. How many properties in Abuja I gave out? Because I am building structure on how to know how to be giving. And that is how God is also responding back to me to show you that your vision is not your appointed time, but appointed time I believe is now. Please let's get advice that we are not going to be lamenting at the point of time that everything is put in place for betterment. Listen, sir. People left their communities, earlier 80s. Even now, some of them cannot point out one block they led as a structure in their home to even planning how to raise that building. But as artists now, the moment God privileged you and me and you to be alive and this thing get to our hand, you can just stay somewhere and give order. In the of 3 days, you build that duplexes and put your house in order, walk in there diligently without any person harassing you. Why? Because money answered all things. So why are you allowing the devil to penetrate? Begin to hijack your prayer point. Use it to fight wage war against you when you start praying and God is not answering you. There are utterances you need to go and correct somewhere. Please, let's be careful. Our utterances matters most. Power of life and death is in the tongue. Do not allow your anger to click to your tongue. Be angry. Bible says, but sin not. How do you sin with anger? You sin with anger by your utterances that the devil is targeting to hear from you. Satan can never attack you until he hear the voice from you. Satan has no single strength to attack you, except he hears what you said. Bible says, by their fruit, we shall know them. Whatever thing I hear you say in number 14:28, I will do unto you. So, please comport yourself. Before you deliver that kind of anger in the public, reason well. Okay, there are professors. There are people who are lecturers in universities. There are people who own churches that are into this system. When I went to verification, one of my friends, IK by name, he took flight from Lagos. He boarded flight 140,000, arrived in Gwarimpa, Tat Avenue. He was just keen with me. I said, Oga, why can't you put your luggages in a hotel? He said, no, I just arrived here now. My invitation was given me on 2nd. But unfortunately, I saw you this morning. I have to take flight. I said, what? You have to pay 280 for just to come and sign Biro in this grant. Up till now, I have not gotten the money. Do you know how much that money invested? And yet, the thing is still multiplying. The more it's going, the more people that are wisdom enough to pursue it are still increasing financially. So, it will not tarry against her. Everything about this girl has been settled. I believe strongly that this is not fake money. It's not something fake. God spoke to me before I start running in this race. If it's something fake, I will tell God that you have made me to leave the field I am earning and eating from. Now, what is going on? He will respond to me, but he assured me positive. Every time it's positive. That's why you see me asking people to come inside the system. Please, let me hold up my statement from now. May God bless people who are actually laboring for this. May God bless IMF. May God bless the hand of the stakeholders who are not ready to divert to themselves, who are opening up fight for us to know exactly what is in the ground. That is why you yourself, you have engaged yourself in a place that you cannot be addressed as Mr. We. So you have entered the realm. that nobody can insult you anyhow in your communities. I know what I'm talking about. I know the system where you are. So why are you allowing the devil to trying to assume to your thinking that this money is not there? That's what actually hurt my spirit. I say, okay, let me comport myself and address it generally. But you yourself, you understand where I'm heading to. Please, before you post anything negative in the platform, either you call, ask questions. Somebody should educate you. So much knowledge is good. Wisdom is good. But when you gather all those affirmative and you lack understanding how to direct them, please, you are still missing some areas. Understanding matters most, because understanding gives you a good outstanding result. May God bless His word out of my tongues in Jesus' name. May God bless the president of the country, Nigeria, President Tinubu, who has engaged himself to make sure that what we are thinking will happen to this morning did not happen. It's not June 12th. In the next 2 days now, we enter into June 12th. The excess of the plans everywhere in the atmosphere is too dangerous. Very deadly and dangerous. But we should beckon on God, who created heaven and earth, that we will survive it. Just take it from me. Nothing will make this country to blaster at us now until God Himself decided what to do. Not human being. The earth is of the Lord's and the fullness thereof. God is in fact, I address myself as senator. Not senator, not because I'm not for joking sake. I'm sending the message to us because Psalm 105 verse 22 said, I am the Lord's senator, decision makers. Anything I decide to speak, heaven responds to it. That's why I'm a prophet. I don't answer prophet because I don't want to make wicked names, trying people, blah, blah, blah. I understand the prophet I am is by quoting Bible. And the Bible is a voice. So it's a message. I'm the voice that God uses to deliver the message. So if I speak, heaven responds to it. That's what makes me a prophet. So please, understand with me and also bear with me. The way I demonstrate it, even if angrily, is just for us to adjust so that we can be able to go further with this.